Are you new to traveling? Well, don't make these mistakes at the airport. In this video, we're gonna go over 8 things you can do to avoid making those common airport mistakes that newbies do. Cue the intro.
What's up YouTube? Trevi from the Adventure Buddies, the modern travel family, bringing you another video filled with tips, tricks, and inspiration to make sure you maximize your next family adventure, like we always do here at the Adventure Buddies.
Common mistake number 1 is arriving to the airport too late. This is gonna make you feel rushed and anxious the entire time, and you may miss your flight. So if this is your first few times flying, consider getting there at least 2 hours for domestic or 3 hours for international. But if you're super nervous, just get there a little bit earlier and you'll be okay. Common mistake number 2 is not checking in online before your flight. So make sure you download the airline's app, check in, get your mobile ticket. So that's one, gonna avoid the line at the gate to check your bag or to get your ticket. But 2, this is often where you're gonna get that seat selections. And so if you don't, you may be without a good seat and sitting smack dab in the middle seat. Common mistake number 3 is not checking on your flight status before heading to the airport. So this takes 2 seconds through the airline's app, but make sure that your flight is actually on time, because sometimes they could be delayed and delayed significantly. So I'd rather sit at home in the comfort of my own house than sitting in the airport waiting for my delayed flight. Common mistake number 4 is packing way too much. So this is gonna cause your bag to get heavy, and we've seen too many times where people get to the counter, they check their bag, they put it on the scale, and it's over that 50-pound limit, and then they have no other options than to either spill out all their garments right in front of everybody or pay the $100 heavy luggage fee. So again, make sure you understand and pack just what you need. So common mistake number 5, going off the last comment around luggage, is making sure that you understand your airline's luggage policy before packing and before going to the airline. So each airline's policy is a little bit different, and that goes for both checked luggage as well as carry-on. So understand the size requirements, the weight requirements, etc., because you don't want to be caught with additional fees you could have avoided. Common mistake number 6 to try and avoid is making sure you know what to do in that TSA process, because you don't want that TSA agent yelling and screaming in your ear, because they all do it. So make sure when you get there you have the proper documentation, so your ID, your passport, as well as your ticket. Then once you get there, take off your shoes, pull out your laptops, your tablets, your liquids, etc., and then you should be good to go without that individual chirping in your ear. Common mistake number 7 is when you are going to the airport, you don't plan enough time to get through the TSA checkpoints. So sometimes those lines can be extremely long. So if you do fly more than a couple times a year, we highly suggest you looking into getting TSA pre-check for about $80 to $100, forget what the current range is. Or if you do travel internationally, try getting global entry. Those lines are significantly shorter and get you through TSA with a breeze. So even if time is tight, you shouldn't have a problem. And then common mistake number 8 that we see a ton of people do is purchase their own water at the airport. So instead, bring an empty water bottle and fill that up once you get into the airport, because 1, the prices there are ridiculous. So both on food and drinks in the airport, they jack those prices up. So instead, save a bit of money by bringing your own water bottle. So there you guys have 8 common mistakes that we see people make all too often when going to the airport. And so if you're new to traveling or you haven't flown all that often, we hope this video helps. And if it did, please consider giving us that big thumbs up. Hit that red subscribe button for more travel tips and adventures. And most importantly, remember, life's an adventure. Who are you going on it with?